Hello. Oh man. So, welcome everyone for tuning into this vault clearing stream. Like I said, it's gonna be a short one. Just gonna be doing some vault cleaning. Got gunsmith materials to turn in. It's gonna be a short stream. Not gonna take too much time. I do have, obviously, new dad. I'm a new dad, which means I have to break out the Jotun and use only Jotun. But no, I'm doing a short stream today. My wife's still at in the maternity ward at the hospital to make sure everything's okay. So after I'm done with the stream, I'm heading back over there. My wife literally told me, "You better go back and do a stream today." So I was like, "All right, yes, ma'am. I understand. I hear and obey." So what am I doing? As you can see, I got some weapons on here. Just having a empty in-game inventory for weapons. Armor doesn't really make much of a difference. I'll put my normal gear back on. That and this one. So I'll put my normal gear back on. Hey, Laura, welcome to the stream. So yeah, today's gonna be short. I gotta talk. Oh, what's this? What does this guy want? Is he gonna give me some good gear? Oh, there's 2 pieces of gear. A helmet and a chest piece. So I'll check. 61. It's not bad. I'm not gonna keep it though. And hi, hon. You want to tell the good people at home how you're doing? Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do, obviously, I have 18,000 gunsmith materials. Oh, you're painting? Ooh, what are you painting? I got 18,000 gunsmith materials. I'm not grabbing bounties. I don't know if I'm gonna grab any weapons. Let's see what let's see what they have. Field prep rampage. Nope. Snapshot moving target. Okay, that's a good PvP. Accurized. Okay, that's probably a good PvP roll. Pulse monitor rampage and outlaw kill clip with appended mag and tac mag. Okay, this be all front. Oh, you're painting the walls? Oh, fun. Are you painting the walls red with the blood of your enemies? Okay, for some reason my game audio wasn't capturing. Let me check that real quick. Okay, properties. Okay, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright. But yeah, I got 18,000 gunsmith materials to turn in. I'm going to first start off. I have a vault to clean out. Obviously, as you can see in here, I have 418 out of 500 slots used. There are some pieces of gear I could get rid of. Because let's face it, there are some things I obviously do not need. And there are some things that are just like, yeah, this isn't that good of a roll, so I'm not going to keep it. So, I'm going to start off with weapons that I have duplicates of. So, we'll start with these 3 cold fronts. So I got this one here. Has subsistence, 1 for all and surrounded. That's a good roll. Got one that's subsistence or quick draw, thresh or harmony. That's not bad of a roll either. And then there's this one that's rampage and subsistence. Okay. These 2 work well together. These definitely worked well together as well. I think I was using this one the other day. Yeah, I was using this one the other day. What is the masterwork on this one? Handling versus reload. I think I'm going to keep this one because it has 1 for all, which is a fantastic perk, and then surround is also doing work as well, and I can switch between the 2. So I don't need this thresh one, so I'm going to delete this, and then I'm going to delete this cold front. Now, a couple things to note. There are going to be some weapons that I don't delete that are sunset. This Antiope, I'm not deleting. This is a weapon I used frequently in Vanilla Destiny. It is a treasured item of mine. I'm going to keep it. Same thing with this origin story. The perfect paradox is another example. I could probably get rid of this perfect paradox because it's not that fantastic. Obviously, you can see the kill count on this no turning back, which is a trusted ally of mine. Threat level is good. I'm only keeping this because it took me forever to get this. And same thing with the Redrick's broadsword. Okay, what's on this? Rapid hit explosive. I don't really use this sniper that much, if at all. So, bye bye. And I could always get another one of those if I need to. Okay, so what's next on this page? Got a subsistence explosive payload night watch, range masterwork, steady rounds, hammer forged rifling. I like this. I like this roll. I'm keeping this roll. And then they have a lonesome with full auto, kill clip, armor piercing rounds, stability. I mean, it's a good roll for what it is. Unfortunately, 260 sidearms aren't the best. What do we got here? Heating up, kill clip. I think these two perks work not necessarily in tandem. Increase accuracy and stability while improving vertical recoil. Yeah, unfortunately, these two perks don't really work well together. So I'm gonna hold on to this, but get a new roll eventually. This is a sunset weapon. Feeding frenzy surround. No. Grave robber. No. No. Okay, so 7 Seraph carbine, hipfire rangefinder. That's not bad. I'll keep this one. Obviously, with no distractions, explosive head's good. Exit strategy. I've gotten a lot of kills on this thing, so I'm keeping this. Randy's is one that's I spent a lot of time working for this one. I swear to God, that was a pain. Rangefinder, kill clip, pluperfect. That would be I'm keeping this mostly as a memento. Alright, so Steel Feather Repeater is a fantastic one that I had. Patron of Lost Causes. These two, because I can't get them anymore. I'm going to keep this. Threat Detector of Vorpal. I feel like I should have another one of those somewhere, but for the life of me, I guess I don't. I guess I don't have one of these. This is one that I bought from Xur. It is not one that was earned in trials. It was one that was purchased from Xur directly, which is I'm not going to complain about it. By the way, another fun fact, I took all of the gear from all three of my characters and moved them into the vaults so I could do this with much better ease. Got a True Prophecy, Overflow, Demolitionist. I'm not really feeling that. And I could most likely get a new one eventually, or a better gun in general of this, so I'm going to dismantle it. Got a Quick Draw Explosive Head, Moving Target Swashbuckler. Ooh. Oh man, okay. That's better. Both of them have better stability, so I'm going to keep this one. Delete the other one. Alright. Now we're getting to the interesting ones. We got... Do I literally have the same exact roll? Friction Fire, Accurized, Extended, Fluted Barrel, Chambered Compensator, Range. This one has Stability, Tactical Alloy, Full Board, Hammer Forge. This one is just better. It's a higher power than this one. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take it, and I'm instead going to make it easier for me. Okay. No Distractions Vorpal. Reconstruction Rampage. Reconstruction Vorpal. Oof. Okay. Alright. Let me see. It says Steady Rounds. No Distractions. Vorpal. Tier 1. Handling Masterwork. Fluted Barrel. Extended Barrel. I need to figure out which some of these other perks do. How they work well together. Obviously, this one I've used a lot. Tactical... Reconstruction Rampage. corkscrew, and fluid barrel. This one I'm probably going to try and use even more. Range masterwork, attack mag, chambered compensator, fluid barrel. So I'm going to keep this on. I got reconstruction, which I'm going to be keeping because they give me 8 rounds, and then Vorpal is for obvious reasons. So I think I'm going to get rid of this succession and then hold on to this one for the time being, and eventually just get this one to be the masterworked. Okay, so now these two I'm not getting rid of. This is my main heritage. This one is one that I use so much, and this is one that I've used a lot as well, especially when slug shotties were like best in slot for boss damage. So I'm keeping both of these. Okay. Alright. Now let's move on to this. This is new. This is it's okay. The guiding sight is also going away, so I'm keeping this and this steady hand. Outlaw Wellspring. Hailing Confusion, Pulse Monitor, Elemental Capacitor. I could get a better roll. I could easily get a better roll if I wanted to. Same with this Killing Wind, Wellspring, High Albedo. So those two are... don't need them. Got a Feeding Frenzy, Surrounded False Promises, and a Subsistence, Surrounded False Promises. Both of them are... okay, let's see what else does this have. It also has Eye of the Storm. It's a Reload Masterwork, which I don't really want to reload Masterwork if I'm having Subsistence. Armor Piercing, High Cal is good. Alright, so what else does this have? Range Masterwork, Appended Mag, Extended Mag, Corkscrew, Arrowhead. Alright, okay. God, I hate to get rid of the Subsistence roll, but man, Subsistence roll is just not cutting it. Okay, so now we got Killing Wind, Swashbuckler. This one's masterworked, so I've used this a lot more, so I've had more time with this weapon. Rangefinder, Vorpal one. Honestly, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna feed this one into that. It's got a draw time masterwork, which helps. We got a Cold Denial, Pulse Rifle, with Feeding Frenzy and Swashbuckler / multi-kill clip. Feeding Frenzy and multi-kill clip work pretty good together. So I'm gonna keep this one. That's actually a pretty good roll for the for all of this going on. So Feeding Frenzy and multi-kill clip work well together. It is a 340 pulse, so it doesn't fire that fast, but it's one of the things where it could work. Now I got a Forward Path, Dynamic Sway, Iron Gaze, Rangefinder, cost of weapon range, better target acquisition, accurized rounds for better range, just slightly increased. So yeah, it's pretty much it's pretty good for a roll. It's a forward pass, so it's not going to be fantastic in its own right. So now we got 2 exotics, which I'm not going to stress about. Extraordinary Rendition, Subsistence and Frenzy. Obviously, having the reload masterwork sucks, but it's a good roll. Good roll. I'm keeping this one. And then this one, Zen Moment and Thresh. Thresh is honestly a good perk to have nowadays because of the fact that it gives you bonus super, but compared to this Extraordinary Rendition, this is garbage, so I'm getting rid of it. So, Time Worn Spire, keeping this one. I am 100% keeping this one. So, do I have it on... I have it on Kill Tracker. I don't have it on Crucible Kill Tracker. So, now I got our Multi-Mox, which is going to be interesting because Multi-Mock is not coming back, at least for this next season. So we got a Multi-Mock with Killing Wind and Kill Clip. You need to reload for the Kill Clip, which doesn't always work well with Killing Wind. But if this was, say, Rampage or Sloth... Man, I apologize. If this was Swashbuckler or, say, Rampage or a perk like that, it would be better with Killing Wind. But for now, it's fine. I do have a range masterwork on this thing, which is a good thing. So now, we'll look at this one. Killing Wind and Iron Reach with a stability masterwork. Handling on this thing is bonkers. So if I keep this, it gets a little bit better. But Killing Wind, Iron Reach makes this thing really good. And again, I have the stability masterwork to help out with that. So I'm going to keep this roll. Let's see this subsistence Iron Reach. No. And I'm going to keep these. So I have my 2 Dead Man's Tales. One is one that I've got recently, and this one, obviously I've defeated more enemies with it, even a little bit. But this is the original Dead Man's Tale that I got, so I'm keeping them. So now we have 4 Chroma Rushes. Here, it's simple. This is my PvP Chroma Rush. Fluted Barrel, Steady Rounds, Tunnel Vision, Kill Clip. I'm pretty much set on keeping this one. And then this one is a Subsistence Thrush Roll. It's good for going to be using this a lot for ad clearing. Alright, so now we have Tunnel Vision and Rampage, which is another good combination. Again, Steady Rounds. But I'm going to be using Epidended Mag for the higher mag size. And I'll use Small Bore for the better range. I got the Stability Masterwork, so unfortunately the 2 perks don't really work together. It's like one perk procs the other after it's done. So I might get rid of this one, but this one, Feeding Frenzy, Kill Clip, is honestly a really good one. With the Reload Masterwork, I'm going to be reloading a lot in this. I'd be reloading a lot with this roll. So I'm going to hold on to this one. If anything, I'm going to get rid of this Tunnel Vision Rampage roll. And I'm going to have to take a look at this one to see if it's better than this Chroma Rush. So, up next, Ignition Code. I got 2 of them. First one, Blinding Nades, Field Prep, Vorpal, Reload Masterwork. A good roll, if you say. So, with the Reload Masterwork makes it pretty good. They both have Reload Masterwork. One has the difference between one and the other is Surplus versus Field Prep. I like that Reload. It doesn't matter really much for handling and stability on this because it's a breach load grenade launcher. The only thing that affects this is reload speed, and Surplus affects reload speed by having abilities that are active. Field Prep, you get more reserves, faster reload, stow, and ready when crouching. All you gotta do is crouch and get a faster reload, and you can pull it out quicker that way. This is obvious. This Ignition Code, the Field Prep one, is much better than this one for what you're getting. So bye-bye to that Field Prep. Alright, so now, moving target versus full auto. That's what it comes down to. That has Reload Masterwork. This has a Handling Masterwork. I'm going to keep the full auto Vorpal for now. I'll play around with it later. Moving target, the thing with the 360 sidearms is you have to move your finger very fast in order to press the trigger. Isn't always conducive to a good time. So now we got our Fatebringers. Thresh Adrenaline Junkie, Rewind Firefly, Tunnel Vision Adrenaline Junkie. Obviously, the first thing you want to point out is this Rewind Rounds Firefly. I am keeping. I'm 1000% keeping this roll. So the question is, do I want the Adrenaline Junkie Thresh roll, which is pretty good, or do I want the Tunnel Vision Adrenaline Junkie? This weapon gains increased damage and handling from grenade kills and kills with this weapon. honestly, the tunnel vision adrenaline junkie doesn't really combine well, whereas the thresh adrenaline junkie does. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna keep these two and figure out what I'm gonna do with them at another point in time. First of all, I'm not getting rid of this Predator's Revenge. This is too good. This one, Rewind Firefly, also good. Haven't played with it yet, but I plan on it. I have two of these. Surplus Vorpal, which is a pretty good one. It does have a reload speed, masterwork, but then I got this one. This is the one I've gotten originally. Used it more. Eye of the Storm, Iron Reach, which, I mean, okay. It's not bad. It's more of a PvP role. I've used it a lot more in PvE than PvP. Then again, because I'm trying to not be one of those slide shotgun apes. Because yes, I play Titan, but that does not equate me to being just straight into ape mode. Okay, so now we got our hung juries. We got two of them. One is adept. One is regular. Rapid hit Firefly, pretty good. Stability Masterwork, which is also really good. Got steady rounds. Got small bore arrowhead break, which I'm gonna keep the small bore. An extended mag. This thing is a laser beam. And then we got the adept hung jury. Obviously, it always comes with bottomless grief, which increases the magazine size. But I also like having the moving target. Kills of this weapon generate ability energy. This energy is divided between your uncharged abilities. This is good. This would be a good weapon for an ability-based build. And plus, with next season giving us adept or anti-barrier scout rifles, I'm gonna be breaking this thing out a lot. Especially since it also has bottomless grief on it. I'm gonna be having a lot of fun with it. Being able to regain ability energy on kills, and having your and having bottomless grief on, it's going to be a good one. So for now, I'm going to keep it on moving target. Going to be setting up for anti-bear. This is going to be this is going to be one I keep. Survivor's Epitaph. This thing pops up so frequently that honestly, I don't know if I want to keep this role. I don't like this role. Killing Wind and multi-kill clip, let's face it, we were all intrigued by the idea of multi-kill clip until multi-kill clip showed up in the world. Once multi-kill clip actually showed up, we found out that it wasn't as good as we thought it would be. So I'm gonna have to get rid of this role for now. And yeah, it's just one of those things where we'll just have to figure it out. So anyway, now we got a couple of exotics. We don't need to worry about those. We have Vulpecula. I'm keeping this role entirely because of the combo of shoot to loot and explosive payload. It's a new gun, so it's not going to be coming back in the next season. It has having shoot to loot and explosive. It's going to be good for very niche situations. It's a very niche situation gun, and I don't know if I will end up ever using it, but I want to at least have it just on the off chance that maybe it'll be useful one day. If that may come to bite me in the ass, but you know what? It is what it is. Oh man. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, I got this Fractus Scythe that I've been using. It's the only one I have. Full auto and Adagio. I think a lot of people give Adagio a lot of shit because it slows your rate of fire. Increased damage. It's basically a mini focused fire, which is not a bad perk if you ask me. It's not a bad perk. Yes, it slows down your fire rate, but you get more damage out of it too. So there's always good trade-offs. So I'm keeping this one. Now we got a couple of peace bonds. Let's see. Tunnel vision, surrounded. Tunnel vision, surrounded. That is not good. Goodbye. Killing wind, surrounded. Range masterwork. Alloy mag, not the tactical mag is just better. Polygonal rifling gives it better stability. I will keep this one. And then killing wind and headstone. Precision final blows spawn a stasis crystal at the victim's location. Okay, plus killing wind, you get a good. This is more of a PvE roll. Accurized, extended mag, full bore or fluted barrel, stability masterwork. Okay, I'll hold on to this for now. Got to do some testing with it later. So now we got two of these. Underdog and Adrenaline Junkie. Boost to reload speed as your health gets lower. I don't like Underdog. Underdog is a bad perk. And then Feeding Frenzy Thresh. Okay, these two perks work together. Because you kill an enemy. Killing combatants with this weapon generates super energy. When you kill an enemy, each rapid kill with this weapon progressively increases reload speed for a short time. So you get a kill, trigger Thresh. You also trigger Feeding Frenzy, which allows you to reload faster, which then you could use to shoot enemies, kill more, get Thresh again, and re-proc Feeding Frenzy. This combination works for what it's supposed to do, which is kill trash mobs and get you your super quickly. Now we got a Under Pressure Swashbuckler. Spoiler alert, I don't really like this roll. Under Pressure Swashbuckler. I already have a full auto Vorpal without having to put the full auto retrofit on the spoiler alert. So Farewell just seems like it's a better. Plus it has 4 more bullets in the magazine. No, I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting rid of that one. Okay. So now we got a couple of interesting options. We got 3 Scathelocks, Under Pressure, and Osmosis. Osmosis is good for when you're dealing with burns. For example, I was using this exact Osmosis when it came to legendary lost sectors. Because I would use my grenade, get a burn effect that is something I didn't already have. Obviously, Under Pressure triggers, Accurized round is good. I could probably do better with small bore, and then increase the stability. So I'm going to keep this roll. This one right here is another good roll. Subsistence Rampage. It's another good slaying weapon. This would be more of a general play slay weapon, versus this would be more like Legend Lost Sector guns. And then this one right here, Tunnel Vision Adrenaline Junkie. I think it's the weakest out of the 3 because they don't really work well together. Like this one, you get this one, but after you're done procking this, you could proc this, which maybe you might be able to proc this again. You have to proc one to proc the other, and it's basically going back and forth instead of just procking them. And instead of like I was doing with this roll, this legal action, where procking one procs the other at the same time. They're both procced at the same time. So this one is honestly one that I'm going to be getting rid of. And I'll keep these 2 for now. Shepherd's Watch, I've never actually... First of all, this is a not great roll. So I'm not going to stress out about it. No Distractions is a good perk, but Demolitionist, it's going for 2 different playstyles. I'm getting rid of it. Next, we have Ias Luna. Rapid Hit Kill Clip. Oh boy, is this a good roll. Steady Hand and True Sight. Got a Reload Masterwork, which is always good, so I'll keep this. I got one with Ambitious Assassin and one with... this one has Proximity and Implosion, Linear, Consider Volatile Launch. This one has propulsion rounds, concussion grenade, countermass, linear, perpetual motion. This great weapon gains bonus stability, handling, and reload speed while the wielder is in motion. I could see it being useful, but the thing about it is perpetual mode, like, it's one fire. That it'd be different if it was something like a like an auto rifle, but since it's not an auto, you don't really get much out of it. So there's that. Now we got this Wastelander. It is a god awful roll. Dual loader on it as a shotgun or as a perk is the worst kind of perk you could imagine. I think it is stupid. It is awful. It basically takes your reload speed, and it takes you like 30 seconds to reload your 4 rounds. So I'm getting rid of this. Fuck that roll. Forerunner. It's an exotic. The End. I might be able to get a new one if I do the Prophecy. I haven't actually tried doing Prophecy recently. So, now we got a whole bunch of exotics. Not going to worry about them. Cold Sweat. Not going to worry about Soul Pariah. I'm keeping these because... I'm keeping this one at least because I remember using this a lot in Eater. I remember this is one of the guns I used a lot during Eater of Worlds. Same thing with this. I think I want to say it was the same with the Eternal Blazon. I used Soul Pariah or Eternal Blazon a lot during the Eater of Worlds raid, or the what was it? It was raid, and it was raid dungeon or raid. It was the light raid. Whatever they decide to refer to it as. So anyway, moving on. Not getting rid of this trust either. I remember using this. It's masterwork. It's one that I've put a lot of time into. It may not show it, but it is. Tyranny of Heaven, Sneak Bow, and Dragonfly. Honest to God, I don't remember using this bow that much at all. It's great because it's the only copy of it I have, but at the same time, I know that I could always pick up another Tyranny of Heaven if I put in the effort. So, with that in mind, goodbye. And look, 7 cores. What do you know? Age-old bond. Zen moment, kill clip. I have not used this thing in forever. I honestly don't even really remember using it that much at all. So, goodbye. Now we got our Nation of Beasts, Outlaw, Rampage, Backup Mag. It was a pretty good roll back in the day. I remember this being a good roll back in ye olden days. So I'm gonna keep a hold of this one for now. I got a quick draw, Killing Wind, Retold Tale. Let's see, quick draw. Final blows grant increased mobility, weapon range, and handling for a short duration. Oh yeah. You got smooth bore and full choke. At the cost of reduce projectile spread when even outside will cost precision damage. Smooth. Yeah. Ultimately, I think this is a good PvP rolled Retold Tale. Quick draw, explosive head on an arsenic bite. I'm going to keep a hold of this because it is a arc bow that is not... It is an arc bow that is not... oh man, Point of the Stag. Does Point of the Stag... What else does... Eye of the Storm, no distraction. Archer's Temple. Oh man. Okay, I need to actually look for something. Because I know Threaded Needle is void. Is the only... Okay, that... Wolf Tone. Okay, Wolf Tone. Yep, I got Wolf Tone, so I don't need... the. What is on this Wolf Tone? Shoot to loot front... Yep, that's just better. That is just better than this Arsenic Bite. Sorry. Okay, moving target and kill clip on this Last Dance. Good combination One procs the other though, which is never great, but it works. So I'm gonna keep a hold of this one. I do like the 491 archetype for sidearms. Very good. I bought these from the vendor, but let me check something. Now that I've bought them from the vendor, shouldn't I just be able to rebuy them again? Let me see. Yeah, I could just reacquire them if I wanted to. So, let's go back over to this page. Bye-bye, Lunas. Bye-bye, not forgotten. Ye shall not be ye shall not be missed. So, now we got an Aaron Till. This is honestly the best crucible weapon I've ever had. Under pressure, high impact reserves in crucible was amazing, especially with fusion rifles. You only started with 2 rounds. So under pressure and high impact reserves were already procced. It was just good. The Monarch. So I'm keeping this. So yeah, like I said, I'm keeping this roll because it was good. All right, so Aaron Till, the Monarch, Jotun, Wishbringer. I don't really like this shotgun, so I'm not keeping it. Now we got the Vow. I think this is another one that I could just pick up from collections. Alright, so bows. The Vow, yep, I can reacquire it, so I'm going to just delete it. Goodbye to the Vow. Oxygen, I remember getting this and not really using it that much, so... And I know that I could reacquire it, so... Obviously, there's no reason for me to get rid of the Recluse. There's just no reason. Did you really think I would even be rating this one? This is basically my main gun of choice. Look how many kills it has. Look at how many kills this gun has. There's a lot. It's okay. Hush. Again, same thing. Bought it recently. Not going to be using it. Taraba. Don't need. Slide shot swashbuckler on an ancient gospel. It's the only ancient gospel I have, and the problem is I am likely not going to be running the Garden of Salvation anytime soon, unfortunately. Which sucks, because it's one of those things that is neat that you really should go and do at least once. So, no ancient gospel. Not getting rid of this one. Not getting rid of this because if ever I decide to use this 1-2 punch, Prophet of Doom, it's gonna be useful on a build. So up next, auto loading holster, high impact reserves, Zealot's Reward. I could see this being a good roll. You got particle repeater or projection fuse, charge time masterwork. So yeah, I'll keep on to hold of this one because it's already also masterworked. Gallon charge, martyr's retribution. I don't remember even using either of these two. Python, I don't remember using this really ever. So goodbye Python. Point of the Stag I can still use, but I can reclaim it at any point in time. So I'm not going to stress about it. Now, this Trophy Hunter. This Trophy Hunter I picked up, and oh my god, I fell in love with it. I wish to freaking god that I could have kept using this thing forever and ever, because I would have used this Trophy Hunter forever. Got appended mag, range masterwork, backup mag, triple tap, Vorpal weapon, chambered compensator, which is what I was using, and I could have used extended barrel, but I was already using enough range as is, so I figured having some more stability in there would be helpful. But this thing, oh my god, this is one of the weapons I used when I did my first dungeon clear of the pit. And I remember just having it in the necropolis, just looking down at the ogres and just popping them, and it was beautiful. Jack, King, Queen, King, Nope. Getting... Oh, man, but they're... Oh, they're sunset. Do I really want to get rid of these? Because they're... Yeah, I have to get rid of them. I gotta fill up some... I gotta empty out some space. Man, it sucks, but I have to do it. I'm also gonna get rid of this Martyr's Retribution and Gallon Charge. And yeah. Okay, so I emptied out a lot of those. These are 2 sidearms. Alright, sidearm. Demolitionist Vorpal. Okay, it's the only one I have right now, so I'm going to keep it. I'm definitely keeping this 7 Seraph CQC. Quick Draw Vorpal. This, everyone was saying that Fellwinter's was OP. This was pretty powerful too. It's just that this one wasn't used as much. That's the thing about the system. If you use something too much, you're gonna get it in trouble. So now we have the 7 Seraph VY7. Pulse Monitor automatically reloads the magazine and improves weapon handling when wounded. It could be a better roll, but you know what? It's alright. Plus, but it also has Vorpal Weapon. So the perks don't work in tandem, but at the same time they're not actively hindering each other. So, Exile's Curse. Got a quick draw kickstart, so I'm going to keep this one. It's the only one I have. Obviously, not getting rid of Fellwinter's, Tommy's, or Fourth Horseman. Killing Wind and One for All on a fusion rifle does not work. One for All is a fantastic perk, but when you have to spend multiple shots firing, when you have to empty half of your magazine to proc One for All, it's a good perk, but it only lasts for 10 seconds. It's a 30% buff, but imagine if you're spending like a third of your time reloading. That doesn't make sense. And I could always get a new roll of this. It is a beyond light weapon. I could easily get a new roll of this. Same thing with Posterity. Feeding Frenzy, Redirection. Damaging rank and file combatants increases damage against more powerful ones. That is a pretty decent... In theory, that's a good perk. Feeding Frenzy procced into that as well. Makes it so you kill enemies with your with Redirection. You reload and then immediately pop into into the boss. That's pretty decent. Rapid Hit, Unrelenting. Could be better. I'm going to get rid of this one because I like the other roll better. And now for this one, we got Reconstruction, Redirection. Man, this thing shoots a lot. Are you going to help? Am I going to help you with your vault? Possibly, if you want me to help you with your vault. You should also be listening into what I'm saying and like how I'm describing perks, so that you can get a good idea of what my mind is going through. So, Reconstruction, Redirection, I'm keeping this. Now, there's a reason I'm especially keeping this weapon. Also, you want me to order a dinner for you? Let me know what dinner is. I might pick something up on my way back to the hospital. So let me know what the options are. Anyway, this Royal Chase. The reason there's one particular reason why I'm keeping this weapon specifically. It is a Void Scout Rifle. There are not that many Void Scout Rifles. Yes, Laura. Food! There is indeed food. So, auto-loading holster and Dragonfly. Good combination that work pretty well. It's a range weapon, range masterwork, auto-loading Dragonfly. I probably could get a better roll. So, but I'm going to hold on to this one just regardless. Obviously keeping Adored. Stars and Shadow, Feeding Frenzy, and Thresh. Again, it's the same thing as the Legal Action, except this is a... actually, let me take a look. That is a 340. This is also a 340, but solar versus kinetic. I think I'm going to get rid of this Stars and Shadow roll. Because obviously the Legal Action one has been used more. Slideways, Thresh. Sorry, dude. Getting rid of you. This is a strange roll. It's a slug. So triple tap, Dragonfly, I think they kind of work against each other. Because if you proc triple tap, odds are you're using this against like more medium-sized enemies. So when you proc triple tap, it creates an explosion. Dragonfly kicks in as well and creates an explosion. You kill enemies around you. There's nothing else to shoot at. You basically losing out on the triple tack bonus. So I'm getting rid of this, and I'll go and farm for another one later. Now this, however, Arctic Haze triple tap Vorpal is good. You got accurized rounds. It's a range masterwork, which could have been better, but Vorpal weapon triple tap. It is a solar auto rifle, so that's always good. Obviously I have my Gnawing Hunger, which is a void auto. I have my Arctic Haze as a solar auto. Oh man, now we have 3 weapons. I've obviously have the Glacial Chasm for surplus. It has liquid coils, accelerated coils, and high impact reserves. This thing has a lot of impact. I want to play with this more in the Crucible. But next up we have surplus with Reservoir Burst. It has liquid coils and projection fuse. If the surplus was subsistence on this roll, that would be better. But now we get a really good roll. We got ionized battery, accelerated coils, which could be better. So we're taking ionized battery, subsistence, and Reservoir Burst. This is for the sole purpose of killing ads. It has the sole purpose of killing ads, and it could be better, but it could be worse. So this roll right here is a roll I'm keeping. This roll is for PvP, and this roll in the middle, bye-bye. Wait, actually, let me check. Higher impact. Highest impact. Yeah, this one is... that one is gone. Got a Hollow Words, Under Pressure Vorpal. It is a void, or it's an arc 1, enhanced battery, liquid coils, under pressure. I have better fusion rifles from other weapons that I will get into later. So I'm going to get rid of this Hollow Words. And let's face it, I'm going to end up running into this at some point. Okay. Implosion, Concussion, Auto-Loading Holster, and Disruption Break. If one of these was Blinding Nades, that would be perfect. However, since clearly it's the only roll I have, keeping the roll. Alright, so now we got ourselves Nature of the Beast, Under Pressure Vorpal. I think Under Pressure on primary weapons doesn't really make much of a difference. So I'm going to get rid of this roll, especially since we're going to be going through and grabbing ourselves some gunsmith material stuff, and that will end up leading into more things later. Fool's Remedy, Subsistence, and Kill Clip. 2 perks that don't work well together. The only problem is it's an Iron Banner weapon, and Iron Banner is hard to farm in. So, anyway, Death Adder, Feeding Frenzy, Rangefinder, Range Masterwork. I like this. This is good. I'm keeping this. Got a triple tap Disruption Break or Subsistence Disruption Break. The triple tap Disruption Break has range on it, extended mag with higher magazine size, 1 extra bullet for like half of the reload speed that you would get. And yeah, so this one is really good. And then let's look at the Subsistence one. Stability is a significantly higher reload speed with less range or less reload speed. So I think this Subsistence one is triple tap Disruption Break is good because you can get the headshots and start proccing things, but the Subsistence would be good for Add clear. This one's also a higher power, so I'm keeping this one too. So now we got our next thing: pulse monitor Vorpal, feeding frenzy Vorpal. I like feeding frenzy a lot more than pulse rifle. It's a stability masterwork versus a range masterwork. Ooh, that's actually something to consider. So steady rounds, accurized rounds, extended barrel, range masterwork, and then we got this one with stability masterwork. This one would be our stable roll. This is definitely more of an add clear roll, but unfortunately also has Vorpal. So feeding frenzy and Vorpal don't always work well together. So surprisingly, I'm gonna get rid of the feeding frenzy roll. Okay, so let me just take a look at I need to see what this menu is. Okay. To answer your question, I'm just gonna get something for myself before I head back to the hospital. That's what I'll do. So, Ikelos, triple tap, box breathing. I'm keeping it. Just keeping it. Subsistent disruption break on this Ikelos SMG with Seraph rounds. Appended mag. I have fluted barrel hammer forged rifling on a stability masterwork. I've masterworked this thing. This thing is fun. It is good. It is great for dealing with arc barriers. Now this one is a subsistence Vorpal weapon. Unfortunately, I realized subsistence is good when you're dealing with trash mobs. But when you're dealing with bosses, which is what Vorpal wants you to do, it's not the best. So I'm going to delete this one. That is a exotic, that is a pinnacle, so that's keeping. I'm keeping this one because it is an arc. It is a void bow. Far future, auto loading holster, and frenzy. This is a good one to have if you need a solar sniper. This is a good one to have. I'm keeping this one because it has auto loading and frenzy. Mind you, being in combat for an extended increases damage, handling, reload, or weapon until you are out of combat. Keep in mind, even if this weapon is stowed, it matters. Frenzy will proc. So when you switch to it, frenzy should proc. You'll be able to get the handling good. You got auto loading holster, so when you're done firing, you put it away for a bit. It reloads, pull it back out. You still have frenzy. So far future is a good roll that I'm keeping. I'm keeping this igneous hammer because this was a reward for completing certain activity So I want to keep this roll. I want to keep this weapon just because it is available. I got this one, brass attacks, overflow sympathetic arsenal. I could easily get another one, so I'm gonna say bye, death to you. So, which of these two would you say is better? Chat, I want you to decide which of these two you think is a better rolled shadow price. Because whichever one you say is good, the other one is getting... So, here's what we have. I'm not going to worry too much about these or the masterwork. We have Feeding Frenzy and Dragonfly. Let me just show you again. Feeding Frenzy. Each rapid kill with this weapon progressively increases reload speed for a short time. Precision kills create an elemental damage explosion. So now you've seen that. Let's look at this. It has a range masterwork. We have 4th times the charm. Rapidly landing precision hits will return 2 rounds to the magazine. Also, for that, you have to take into account 450 rounds per minute. It's not the fastest auto rifle, but it's a fast one. This weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. So, for you guys who are at home watching, What do you guys say? If you guys don't give me an answer within the next, say, minute and a half, I'm gonna make a decision myself because I know which one I would keep. I know the exact one that I would keep out of these two. But in the meantime, we'll move on. This is the only palindrome I have. I'm keeping it. This is the Adept Shadow Price. Obviously, I'm keeping this. And now we have two Adept palindromes to look at. One is Killing Wind Rangefinder. This is obviously one I put a lot of time into. And Overflow High Impact Reserves. Unfortunately, these two perks kind of counter each other. So it's not really that great. So ultimately, I'm going to get rid of this Adept Palindrome with Overflow and High Impact Reserves because the two perks clash with each other instead of coexist with each other. So bye-bye, Palindrome Adept. You fare thee well. Alright, since I did not get a response on this, bye-bye, Feeding Frenzy and Dragonfly. You will not be missed. The Keening, Surplus Thresh, don't like it. Frozen Orbit, Ambitious Assassin and Quick Draw. It's not a good roll, so I'm going to throw this one away for now. I could always get another one from the Crucible at another time. I wish I knew the game bet enough to give an answer. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I don't know. Are you guys really on that big of a delay? Holy shit. Okay. Man, I'd also been dropping frames a little bit at one point. Okay. This is the only bottom dollar I have. It's so hard to farm this thing because obviously it's in Gambit. It sucks farming in Gambit. So we're going to keep this for now. Same thing with this Trinary Star. Third Axiom. We got a Feeding Frenzy, Vorpal Weapon, Arc 390 Pulse Rifle. Pretty decent. High magazine. Vorpal. Was trying to type and decide. Yeah. Ultimately, I made the decision based off of what I knew. So it's one of those things where it's you just make do with what you find. So got that. I'm gonna keep this one for now because I can probably use it at another point. Now, Cartesian coordinates. We got a Hip Fire, Vorpal, Liquid Coils, so increased damage, slower charge rate with a charge time masterwork. We got this Lead from Gold one, which I bought from a vendor. It has accelerated protection, Lead from Gold, Vorpal, which isn't bad. Accelerated Coils versus Projection Fuse. You're the one playing, and whatever is best for you ultimately is the best decision. Yeah, that is true. So I'm gonna keep this Feeding Frenzy Thresh. It's on a fusion rifle. It's not gonna be that good. Hip Fire, Grip, and Vorpal. I like this one. I'm gonna keep hold on it for now. So, moving on, we have a Quick Draw Thresh Retro Futurist, which is just a slow firing shit, and it's not that great. So I'm gonna delete it. Okay, Quick Draw Kill Clip, Ricochet Round, Stability Masterwork. It's an Arc Scout Rifle. So, and I've used this exact scout rifle in Grandmasters, so I'm gonna keep a hold of this one. Next up, we got the Grid Skipper. Tunnel Vision Multi-Kill Clip is always a good one. Your phone's across the room and your dad is here. Aw, man. Aw. Alright. You're charging? Okay. Tunnel Vision Multi-Kill Clip. I like this is a good one. It's a good one to have, so I'm going to keep hold of this one. Tunnel Vision Frenzy, again, same thing. Frenzy is just procs by, procs without any, triggering. You don't need to trigger anything to proc Frenzy, which is good. So now we got 4 Vision of Confluences. Some of them are obviously better than others. So let's see. Killing Wind and Thresh. Rewind rounds, Frenzy with 1,683 kills. Killing Wind, Frenzy. Rewind and Firefly. So immediately there is one that is going to be deleted, and that is this Vision of Confluence with Killing Wind and Thresh. So now it comes down to, I have 2 with Frenzy, 2 with Rewind. 1 has Killing Wind, 1 has Firefly. So, ultimately, I think keeping the Rewind Firefly is going to be more something I would want to do. I have Rewind Frenzy on this one, so this is going to be the main one. And then I'm going to have this Killing Wind Frenzy roll deleted. And I will keep the Rewind Firefly because I want to play around with that a lot. Now, we have an interesting dilemma because we got Slide Shot Frenzy, Rewind 1-2 Punch, Surplus 1-2 Punch. I'm actually in debate. Obviously, here's the thing. I'm getting rid of the Slide Shot Frenzy. That's the first and foremost. I'm keeping these 2. I need to figure out which is better between Rewind rounds or Surplus for the 1-2 Punch build that I have for my Titan. Because that build is bonkers. Next up, Null Composure. That's a pinnacle weapon. Keeping that. Occluded Finality. Under Pressure, Eye of the Storm. It's a Iron Banner weapon, so I'm not necessarily going to delete it right now, but if I get a better one, this is on the chopping block. Finite Impactor. Killing Wind multi-kill clip. Again, same thing with the Occluded Finality. If I get a better roll, this thing is cut. Like, I got myself a Shayura's Wrath with Tunnel Vision. Has Celerity as well, so obviously is a keep. This Uzume is the only Uzume RR4 I have, so I'm gonna need to get a new one soon. I'm gonna need to get a new Uzume, and I'm gonna need to get the Uzume with the the Adept version. Now I have Plug 1, Killing Wind Adrenaline Junkie, Heating Up Reservoir Burst, and then Under Pressure Adrenaline Junkie on an Adept. So Enhanced Battery, Particle Repeater. The only difference is slightly higher magazine, but less stable. Adrenaline Junkie, Under Pressure. I could do with another roll on this. Heating Up Reservoir Burst. Accelerated Projection Fuse. So this is not bad. This for Heating Up Reservoir Burst isn't that bad. It could have a better combination, but it's not bad. Killing Wind Adrenaline Junkie. Has Enhanced Battery, Liquid Coils, so more damage, but unfortunately, Killing Wind and Adrenaline Junkie, on a fusion, you're only going to get a certain amount of shots, so you're going to run through ammo quickly. Increasing range, mobility, and handling, and then increasing the damage from for Adrenaline Junkie isn't going to be that great. If it was Adrenaline Junkie in here and I had Demolitionist in here, that would actually be a good combination. So I'm going to delete this Killing Wind Adrenaline Junkie. I'm going to keep these 2 for now and just wait until I find something better. Now we have 2 borrowed times. The first one is 4th times the charm Rampage with a range masterwork. It's a 750, so it's a fast rate of fire. And then we have Overflow Dragonfly. Honestly, I like the Overflow Dragonfly more because this is more of a add clear weapon. But I'm gonna keep a hold of the other one just to be safe. All right. Now let's see. The biggest thing is, does this have blinding nades? No. Getting rid of it. This empty vessel does not. It has disruption break, but it doesn't have blinding nades. This empty vessel has blinding nades, auto-loading holster, and one for all. So if I hit it right, that is a good damage buff. Vision with Ambitious Assassin kill clip. I could see making some use out of that. I got 2 stochastics with Ambitious Assassin Dragonfly or Killing Wind multi-kill clip. Okay, I'm gonna keep the Killing Wind multi-kill clip. And now we move to the next thing. Dayside's the only copy. Grave Robber, Demolitionist. Nah, don't like it. This is a weapon that doesn't come up often, so I'm not getting rid of this. Lawrence Driver is exotic. Now we got the Iota Draconis. Under Pressure, Kickstart, Feeding Frenzy, Adagio, Ensemble, High Impact Reserves. If I wanted to get new weapons, I obviously could. So, Ensemble, improved handling and reload speed when allies are nearby, and then High Impact Reserves. Feeding Frenzy, Adagio, or it also has Harmony and Surplus. Oh man, I'm gonna hold on to that one, and then let's see this Under Pressure Kickstart. Under Pressure, it also has Frenzy, which is pretty decent. So Kickstart, gain bonus damage and charge rate during a slide after sprinting for a short duration, or being in combat. Okay. This Ensemble High Impact Reserves is being deleted. I'm going to hold on to the other two for now. Wolf Tone, I've already looked at, compared it to the Arsenic Bite, keeping the Wolf Tone. Heating Up, Thresh, Crisura Mellow. So, Heating Up, final blows to this weapon increase accuracy and stability while improving vertical recoil, and killing combatants with this weapon generates super energy. So these two work. They don't work together, but they work in tandem. They don't combat each other. So I'm keeping this roll. Now for 2. We got one that is Quick Draw, Iron Grip. Quick Draw, weapon can be drawn unbelievably fast. Improves weapon stability at the cost of reload. With the Handling Masterwork. So this is a good weapon to have. Obviously, I could either have extended mag or steady rounds, which honestly I might go with steady rounds, and just have maybe this might end up being a laser beam. I want to try. I'm definitely. I need to try that out now. And then we have Rampage and Heating Up. Final blows of this weapon increase accuracy and stability while improving vertical recoil. Kills this weapon, temporarily grant increased damage, stacks 3 times. These two work pretty well together because you get Heating Up, you get more accurate. Rampage makes it so that when you kill someone, you get more damage. This is a good thing to chain to each other because you get damage, you get a kill, you increase your accuracy, and at the same time you get increased damage. Because you get increased damage and get increased accuracy, you get to kill something, which gives you more damage, which keeps Heating Up procced, which again allows you to keep accurate while doing even more damage until you get 3 times, and then boom. Would it have been better if I got a range masterwork or a stability masterwork? Yes, but I like both these rolls. I'm going to try both these rolls out. I think one might be better for PvP than PvE. Only copy of the comedian I have is Subsistence Thresh, so I have to keep that. Range Finder Frenzy is a auto fire sidearm, so I think that's the only roll I have of it. Yeah, I'm keeping it. Next we have Sorrow's Verse, Surplus Rampage. I don't like this one, but so I'm gonna that's one I'm gonna get rid of. Honestly, I'm also gonna get rid of the punching out. I don't like that roll either. Okay, so we've gotten this far now. We're about to get to the heavy weapons, folks. Okay, 1,000-yard stare, triple tap, golden tricorn. I need to get a better roll, but having the 1,000-yard stare with triple tap is a good roll. That's 5 in the mag, so if I get all crits, then I get 7 rounds. Next up, we got a Matador with full auto and swashbuckler, which is nice when you're dealing with ads. Swash on a shotgun. Most of the time, I find it weird that shotguns are not the best in terms of PvE, but it's good to have. Demolitionist, blunt execution rounds, sweaty confetti, because why the fuck not? I got my BR. I got this. They don't work well together, so if I get a better roll, obviously it's going to be better. But I like this. And Retrace Path is the only legendary legendary trace rifle available, so I'm keeping it. Exotic. Auto-loading holster and Genesis. Breaking combatant shield with this weapon fills his magazine for reserves. Energy weapons regenerate ammo on hit when matching the damage type to the combatant's shield. This is not that great, so bye-bye. And let's see. Exotic. This is an old classic, keeping it. Exotic. Auto-loading Vorpal. I've thinned out to get the right avalanche. I'm keeping this avalanche. That is an old... Neither of these are going to be that great, because they don't really matter anymore. When to go. I got an impulse amplifier, lasting impression with implosion, black powder, volatile, confined. It could be better. And then impulse amplifier, cluster bomb, impact casing. There we go. And a hard launch. Greatly increases projectile speed, decreases stability, slightly decreases blast radius. That's good, that's good. Got a velocity masterwork, so this thing is going to be firing quick. Massively increases projectile velocity, increases reload speed. And I got cluster bombs on it too, which could be nice. So I'm going to hold on to this one for now. This one, I hate to say it, but this one is going to have to go bye-bye. So, we got a Subsistence Frenzy Fine Memorial. I like this roll. I like this. I think this is a fine roll. Ricochet rounds. I'm going to keep this one because it's good to have another arc machine gun. And I know I also have the 7th Seraph Saw. But it's one of those things where having more is better. I'm getting rid of this Night Terror because I could always replace the Night Terror with a new one. And I actually have to replace some of the other weapons that are available because of the fact that I can get a new one. I don't think I can get a new Edgewise because I think this was an old ritual weapon. Exotic. Line in the sand, rapid hit firing line. If we didn't have sunsetting, this would have been a good linear fusion rifle to have. But we do. Then we have Pyroclastic Flow, which was an old one, which it had impact casing, cluster bomb, quick draw. It would have been a pretty good rocket. Komodo 4FR, that's another... Honestly, this one I can get rid of. I think, if I'm correct, I know the Komodo was a... the Komodo was a ritual weapon. So Edgewise is also a ritual weapon, so now I can get rid of that too. Komodo's ritual. 21% delirium, I believe, was ritual. So Edgewise, unlock and delete. Delete the 21% delirium and the Wendigo. Because I can reclaim all those if I really, really, really want to. Now, I got 2 of these. Field prep and firing line. What's the difference between the two? This one has a reload speed masterwork. High caliber rounds. Light mag. Slightly increases range, increases reload speed, and slightly increases range. So the only difference that this makes, shots from weapon knock the target back farther. The only thing that this does, it staggers enemies better. Hammer Forged Rifling, Fluted Barrel, decreased range, gets stability and handling. So this is definitely one that I'm keeping. Now, what about this one? Reload Masterwork, Alloy Mag, or Appended Mag, full bore hammer forged rifling. It's basically the same thing, except, honestly, Light Mag is just better. So I'm getting rid of this copy. Now, where are we at? Now what does that leave us? Field Prep, Full Court, Spike Nades. Pretty good for interference. I'm going to keep this one because it's arc. Thermal Erosion, Hipfire, Dragonflight, nope. Corsair's Wrath, Killing Wind, High Impact Reserves. Okay, it could be... I could get a better one. I could easily get a better one. Then we got Bequest, Relentless, Thresh, On Guard. I do not like this sword. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this one because it's because it has a higher roll. Reconstruction, Dragonfly. Reconstruction is pretty good because it takes a 72 round mag up to a 174 round mag over time. And then Dragonfly, because it's a 450, it also doesn't fire terribly fast compared to other machine guns, which makes precision hits better. It has accurized rounds, small bore, and a stability masterwork. It is good. Plus, I put a backup plan on it. So yeah, this is definitely a good one for just killing shit. We got Clown Cartridge, Spike Nades, and Snapshot. Could be better, but I can hold on to this. All right, so now for this we got Spike Nade, Field Prep, Chain Reaction. I don't like Chain Reaction is what kills it. We got for this bad roll. This one's bad. So now let's keep going. We have after this we have a little bit more, and then it'll just be armor, and I'm not going to go over armor. So Temptation's Hook, because these two are exotics. Relentless Strikes, Vorpal. Vorpal is good. It's a caster frame sword. Relentless, landing 3 light attacks within a short time, grants sword ammo. Not bad. And then we have... oh man, these are actually both good. Alright, this one has Impact, Burst, Swordmaster, increased charge rate, that's always good. Hungry, Enduring, Jagged Edge, increased damage, it costs a sword ammo. That's good. What about this one? Burst, Balanced Guard. Neither of that matters. Enduring, Honed, Tempered Edge. Nope, which is the one that has... alright, Tempered, that's the first one. This one has Swordmaster. This one is bye-bye. Alright, obviously not getting rid of this Falling Guillotine. It's just perfect. Relentless, Whirlwind, Swordmaster's Guard. Behringer's Memory. Does this have Spike Nades? It does have Spike Nades, but it has a bad perk combination otherwise, so I'm getting rid of it. A Code Duello. High Velocity, Implosion, Impulse Amplifier, Frenzy. I could probably get a better roll of these, but it's always good to but I'm going to hold on to this for the moment. Threaded Needle with Ionized Battery, Projection Fuse, Rangefinder, and Frenzy. I'm going to hold on to this because I think this would be a good one. Got Outlaw Zen Moment, Killing Wind Zen Moment, Dynamic Sway Reduction, or Slideways. Oh man, not very good on the Swarm rolls, but I know that the Swarm is probably going to be going by the wayside soon. So I want to make sure that I have a copy, so I'm not getting rid of any of these right now. I have a Dynamic Sway Slideways Adept version, which is bad, but it's better than, not having anything. Okay, auto-loading, Impact, Casing, Chain Reaction. The Reload Masterwork makes it useless, but it's a Impact Casing rocket, which is good. I got this Tarantula with Feeding Frenzy Kill Clip. So I kill one enemy, proc Feeding Frenzy to get the higher reload, Kill Clip to get the higher damage, and just take a couple shots. Got Particle Repeater. Decreases impact damage. faster charge time. Versus this, increased stability. Alright, so we'll keep on that. I'm going to hold on to that. Under pressure surrounded or tunnel vision surrounded. Honestly, I'm going to keep the under pressure surrounded roll more than the tunnel vision surrounded, but I know that I could get another roll at another point in time. So we have Feeding Frenzy, Firefly, Rewind Rounds, and Thresh. Rewind Rounds, Thresh, Dynamic Sway, Firefly. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this Dynamic Sway Reduction Firefly roll. Actually, what's the difference between this Rewind Thresh, alright, Range Masterwork versus a Reload Masterwork? I'm going to get rid of this one. And then I have Dynamic Sway Firefly versus Feeding Frenzy Firefly. What does Dynamic Sway Reduction do? Improves accuracy and stability while continuously holding down the trigger. I don't really like that one. And now we got the big Hezen Vengeance. Let's see. It has impact, tracking, wellspring. Nope. This one. Impact, quick draw, cluster. Not bad. Impact casing, impulse amplifier, Vorpal, reload. Ooh, man. And then lastly, that's immediate trash. This is an immediate trash. Quick draw cluster or impulse Vorpal. Ooh, man. Now I got a choice. Okay. We got impulse amplifier or Vorpal weapon. Quick draw or cluster bomb. I'm going to hold on to both of these and just test them out. So now we have Archon's Thunder, Quick Draw, and Iron Gaze. Alright, improves target acquisition range. Can draw one up unbelievably quick. It's okay. So 360. So Rangefinder, Thresh. Alright. Okay, I could see this being used for like general play. And then Rangefinder, Elemental Capacitor. Increase reload, handling, stability, controls recoil, and increases movement speed. I could probably find a better role for that. Honestly, I'm going to keep the Archon's Thunder that has the Elemental Capacitor, because I have Thresh is only so useful. Let's see. Memory Interdict is just bad, so I'm getting rid of it. Gonna keep the sword because it's Masterwork. I know what this role is. Spike, Field Prep, Vorpal, Reload Speed, Masterwork. It is just beautiful. And then this one, Spike, Field Prep, or Clown Cartridge, and Vorpal. It is a Blast Radius, Masterwork. So I'm going to hold on to this just in case. This, obviously, Hothead, Quick Draw, Clown Cartridge, Impact Casing. Beautiful. I got one with Eager Edge, one without Eager Edge. But I have Assassin's Blade and Tireless Blade. So I'm going to hold on to these, figure out which one's better. Then I have this one that has Cold Steel, this one not, and I'm just going to get rid of this one. Alright, so that's it for clearing out the vault that I currently have. So now we come to the fun part. Where are we at? 18,387 gunsmith materials. Grabbing a whole bunch of stuff. And we're just going to go until we empty it out. And I'm going to see how, like, what I get. If I get any good rolls, I'm putting into the vault. Everything else is going to be scrapped. So, really quick, I'm actually going to go check my postmaster to see how empty it is. Who would have thought that just simply clearing out my vault and emptying my gunsmith materials would take almost an hour. Who not thought that emptying my vault would take an hour and a half of time? Oh my god, that's a lot of frames that were dropped. I think that just Destiny is not... the internet's being a little weird today. Alright. Pallades Corrector, that is something I'll have to look at because it's a solar scout, but then again I have my Vision of Confluence, which is just as good as anything else I really could find. Alright, so let's keep going. I'm gonna go down to 15,000 materials. And then I'm gonna go and check what I have. Check the check what I have. Check my postmaster. For all we know, I could pull out some rolls that are just like god tier from this whole thing. Alright, I'm starting to get stuff turning into the postmaster. Gonna do 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now. Alright, first things first, let's see. What do I have? Heating up frenzy. Don't like it. I need to see it, like, I need to see the perk combinations from here immediately in order to give it a chance. Heating up Eye of the Storm. Surplus Frenzy. Nope. Rangefinder Nope. Auto-loading holster Swashbuckler. Okay, let's see. Reload. Nope. Opening shot elemental capacity. Yeah, nope. 4 times the charm timed payload. Handling. It's got a extended mag. 4 times the charm timed payload, which could work well together. Firmly planted timed payload. This thing is crouching is not the greatest. So surplus swashbuckler. Nope. Tunnel vision swashbuckler. Interesting. I'll hold on to this. Wait, let me see. Tunnel vision swashbuckler, range masterwork, flared magazine, flared magwell, alloy magazine, sure shot, and true sight. Not really working together, but hand cannon is not really the best. Okay, dual loader immediately voted out. Triple tap box breathing can't probably beat the triple tap box breathing I already have. Grey Brawler Wellspring, nope. Field prep Wellspring. Field prep Wellspring. High armor piercing rounds. Wellspring kills with this weapon generating ability energy. I could do better, so I'll probably get it a better roll. Grave Robber Unrelenting. Delete. Subsistence Eye of the Storm. Surplus 1 for... I didn't have surplus. Nope. Okay. Feeding Frenzy Kill Clip. Relentless Vorpal. Heavy Guard, Enduring, Jagged Edge. Okay. Impact. I already have a good Crown Splitter. Relentless Whirlwind. Don't need that. Pulse Monitor. Nope. Genesis Wellspring. What I'm looking for in heavies, I'm not looking for swords, and I'm not looking for linear fusions. I'm looking for what is it? I'm looking for... Alright, so what is my vault at now? 3... Alright, 326. Okay, okay. Got a couple of I've gotten a good roll. I'm not even necessarily looking at god rolls. So, under pressure, high impact reserves, nope. Ambitious assassin, unrelenting, nope. Firmly planted feeding frenzy, nope. Zen moment, rapid hip, nope. Hip fire, backup, nope. Surplus multi-kill clip, nope. Snapshot feeding frenzy, nope. Man, this is gonna be a long period of time. So, okay. I'm gonna go for another 15 minutes with this. If I go... At that point in time, when it hits 6 o'clock, I need to get going. So let me tell you what... So while we're here, let me tell you guys what's going on what's going to be going on with me going forward, because we got a interesting bits of things coming up. Ooh, that's an Eternal Blazon. Might be able to replace the other one. So tomorrow it's gonna be. I'm not gonna be streaming until late. I'm not gonna be streaming until late in the day, and I'm gonna be streaming starting. I'm gonna be doing some Pokemon tomorrow. I'm going to be continuing my Nuzlocke. I know everyone's already doing Pokemon Legends Arceus, but I figured if I don't do it, I'm not going to... If I don't work on the... if I don't work on the Nuzlocke, it's not going to get done. And I want to get the Nuzlocke done. So, let's get this. 1381. I got 10 more that I'm going to delete. Mostly what I'm looking for with heavy weapons is rockets. Looking for rockets. I'm seeing about a grenade launcher or a machine gun. And I want to see what our options are. So, 1, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Down to 12,000. So I've turned in another 3,000 gunsmith materials. So let's see. What did I get? Okay. True Prophecy. Field Prep Demolitionist. Nope. I'm not even going to bother looking at these spoiler alerts because I know that I'm not going to find a good roll. Nope. Ooh, Feeding Frenzy, Osmosis. Nope. Tunnel Vision, Demolitionist. Nope. 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 Just straight up immediately just be like, yeah, nope. Just right out the gate. Okay, Threat Detector, High Impact Research. Nope. Ambitious Elemental. Nope. Moving Target, Rampage. I already have better roll. Overflow, Unrelenting. Nope. Unrelenting is just not good. Subsistence Disruption Break. Okay. Subsistence Disruption Break. Ooh, interesting. This SMG, not really that good. Nope. Lead from Gold. Nope. Killing Wind, multi-kill. Nope. Triple Tap Time Payload. Huh. Ooh. Abandoned mag. Throw a backup plan on. Throw a backup mag on this. Then do the flared mag well. Increase stability, reload speed. Yeah. Here we go. This annual skate. I'm keeping this annual skate. There we go. So let's see. I'm just gonna straight up delete swords. I might delete grenade launchers depending on what they are. That's a delete. And I'm deleting linear fusions. Field prep wellspring. Field prep snapshot. Okay. Okay. So far from turning in these gunsmith materials, we have 2 rolls that we've kept so far. Alright, we've kept 2 rolls.
What do you think?
And now, week 2, work to turn in some more. I'm probably gonna... Ooh, that's a first in, last out. Oh, please give me a good roll on that thing. Okay, so, let's keep going. If I get a good roll on that first in, last out, ooh, baby. We're gonna be getting it good. Alright. I don't think I looked at my my postmaster, so thankfully it looks like we haven't gotten too many of the we haven't filled it up too much. So that's a 7 Seraph saw. A hand cannon, okay. If I see that things are starting to go into the postmaster, I'm going to worry a little bit. There's another crown splitter. Come on, give me more kinetics. There we go. Give me more kinetic weapons. There we go. And I got an enhancement core. And I got another enhancement core. Sweet. Cartesian coordinate. Okay. Vision. Alright, now we're probably going to start getting into the, yep, we're starting to get into the, postmaster now. Close. Come on. Give me more. There we go. Give me more kinetics. Alright, that's a contingency plan. Alright, come on. Man, I'm getting a lot of energy weapons. Why do I keep getting energy weapons? What is it with me and getting energy weapons today? Alright, and last one. Okay.
I'll be pulling for you. I remember.
Ugh, let's just hope I didn't immediately just blow up everything else in the postmaster. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is delete these. Feeding Frenzy Thresh. No. Under Pressure Sympathetic. Nope. Feeding Frenzy Wellspur. Nope. Surplus or nope. Pulse Monitor. Head Seeker. Ew. Auto Loading Holster. Opening Shot. Accurized rounds. Damn it! Was pretty good, but it's a first in last out, so I'm going to keep this thing. Threat Detector Disruption Break. With Seraph rounds. And a Reload Masterwork. I'm going to hold... do I want this? No, I don't want this. Auto Loading Backup Plan? Nope. Grave Robber Outlaw? Nope. Well, Subsistence... Well, no. Feeding Frenzy Multi-Kill Clip? Nope. Full Auto and Thresh? No. Slideaways, High Impact Reserves? Nope. 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 Autoloader, Rangefinder, does not have impact casing. Autoloading, Firing Line, has extended mag or high cal. Reload Masterwork. Damn it! Would have been a good one if it didn't have the Reload Masterwork. I already have these, so let's take a look at the Postmaster now.
Checking now.
What do you got? Feeding Frenzy Demolitionist. I'm gonna say no. Underdog. Immediate nope. Slide Shot Snapshot. Accurized rounds. Slide Shot. Snapshot. Faster aim down sight. Sliding partially reloads the weapon magazine and temporarily boosts range and stability. Oh my god, this is a PvP roll. This is a PvP roll. Fuck. I'm keeping it. It's a PvP roll. Under Pressure Multi-Kill Clip. Gonna say no. No Distraction Swash? Nope. Hipfire? Nope. Surplus Eye of the Storm? Nope. Moving Target Disruption Break? It's a shotgun. Which is awful, so no. Killing Wind Sympath... Nope. Great. No. Field Prep Elemental Capacitor. Already get faster reserves. Get more reserves. Field Prep doesn't give me ammo reserves for kinetics. Faster reloads. Faster reload, stow, and ready when crouching. Increase reload, increase handling, increase stability, increase moderately controls recoil, increases movement speed when aiming down sights, adds stability. As much as I want to say no, I'm gonna It's not a great roll, but it's better than nothing. Threat detector rampage. Nope. Alright. Surplus thresh. Nope. Threat detector rampage. Seraph. Threat detector. Rampage. Reload. I'm gonna delete that. Nope. Ooh, okay. Particle repeater, projection fuse. Charge time. I'm gonna hold on to this one. Killing wind, sympathetic, nope. And then firmly planted, feeding frenzy, nope. So now, how many god rolls, or how many rolls have we saved? We've gotten 4 more rolls to add into there. So, from what we've done, we've gotten turned in
What do you think?
half of our gunsmith materials, and we've gotten 6 rolls that we've kept. That's not a lot of rolls to keep. It just goes to show that some things just don't work well together. Okay. I could probably do this one more time before I end the stream. And like I said, I'm going to be taking my... Actually, hold on. I'm going to do something. This is going to bother me if I don't do it. The Pallades that I threw in here, I'm not keeping it. I thought about it some more. Where did that thing go? Pallades, Killing Wind, multi-kill clip, elemental capacitor. No, I realize I have Vision of Confluence, which is a solar scout rifle, which is the reason I was holding on to that. And I realized having the Vision of Confluence is just better. So, it would have been good if it was like a different roll, but it's not a better roll, so I'm not gonna make it seem like it's better, because it's not. It's just not. Alright. Okay, so we got a little bit more. For those of you guys who have been here with me cleaning up, doing my vault organization, and clearing out my gunsmith materials, yeah, thank you guys for sticking around through this strange one. It's been a strange one today. But I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm glad that you guys are tuned in. I'm going to do this last round of materials fixating. Then I'm going to jump off, and I'm going to head back over to meet up with my wife at the hospital and go say hi to my baby. And go snuggle my baby. Okay. So let's see. What is the end results of rolls that I have gotten? Come on, me. Let's see. Moving target snapshot. A range masterwork. Alloy appendig. Let's see. No difference except magazine size. Full bore, more range. I'm keeping the Shepherd Watch. Shepherd's Watch is going to be a PvP sniper. Yes, yes, Laura, baby. Underdog, high impact reserves. God damn, this sucks. Alright. False promises. Underdog. Why? Zen moment, range find. No. Feeding frenzy. Man, I find bad rolls. Subsistence one for all. Handling masterwork. It would have been better if it was a different one. If I would put this on here, what would that increase the mag? Only increases it by 2. Really? And I don't get any mag perks. Wow. Wow. I mean, I'll keep it. Lead from gold Vorpal. No. Slide shot, disruption break. Nope. Surplus. Nope. Genesis Vorpal. Okay. Genesis. Breaking a combatant's shield with this weapon fills its magazine from reserves. Do you hear the bird chirping? I'm gonna get rid of this one. Sympathetic arsenal, no. Dynamic sway, moving target. What do we got on here? Accurize, dynamic sway, moving target. It's got a lot of handling. It's good stability, but I'm gonna say no. Hipfire Vorpal or under pressure response? Nope. Let's see what this one has. Liquid coils, particle repeater, reload masterwork, hipfire Vorpal. Ooh. Huh. I think I'm gonna hold on to this one. Let's see. I saw underdog. I immediately delete. Snapshot quick draw. This is a very much a PvP hooskow. Quick draw snapshot. Basically just be like alright, tracking and cluster. Nope, getting rid of that one. Does not have what I'm looking for. Getting rid of this, getting rid of this, getting rid of this, getting rid of this, and getting rid of this. Yep, I'm getting rid of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of all those materials that we've turned in to the gunsmith, we've turned in 12,000 gunsmith materials. 12,000 plus gunsmith materials. Each material takes 100 to give us a new weapon. And we've put 10 into the vault. 10. Just goes to show what you got and what you got to work with. So, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Don't got anyone that I'm going to be rating today, unfortunately. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.